You're listening to the Options Insider Radio Network. For more quality options programs, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com or search for Options Insider Radio Network in your podcast provider of choice. Listeners can also access all of our programming through our mobile app, available in iTunes and on Google Play.
The options market can be a confusing place. Sorting through the daily avalanche of data, alerts, updates, articles, and analysis to find the most important information is an overwhelming prospect. But now you have help. Welcome to the Options News Rundown, the only program that breaks through the noise to bring you the most important news and information from the world of options. Every day we bring you the top 5 option stories curated by the options experts at theoptionsinsider.com, the premier source for free options information. The Options News Rundown is brought to you by Market Taker Mentoring, the leader in option trader education. Get trader education, daily trade ideas, and more with a free 1-week trial of Market Taker Mentoring's live Advantage group coaching class by visiting markettaker.com/insider. And now it's time to break through the noise. It's time for your Options News Rundown.
Good morning. Today is Tuesday, March 27th, 2018. This is your Options News Rundown. I'm Dan Passarelli. Our first story of the day is from investing.com. It's the top 5 things to know in the market on Tuesday. The first thing to know is U.S.-China trade tensions ease. Trade tensions appeared to be easing further on Tuesday after reports that China and the U.S. are in talks to find a mutually agreeable approach to narrow the trade deficit gap. U.S. Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin said he is cautiously hopeful that China would reach a deal to avoid tariffs on $50 billion of U.S. exports. Mnuchin called China's Liu He to congratulate Liu on his appointment this month as vice premier in charge of economic policy. According to a Bloomberg report citing sources familiar with the matter, the two discussed plans for finding a mutually agreeable way to reduce the trade gap. The second thing to know today is stocks recover as U.S.-China trade war concerns ease. U.S. tensions over the possibility of a trade war between the U.S. and China eased. Wall Street ended sharply higher yesterday, and bullish sentiment was set to continue today, Tuesday. The recovery started Monday after Wall Street logged its biggest weekly drop since January 2016. U.S. futures pointing to a continuation of the gains on Tuesday at 5:46 a.m. Eastern. Blue chip Dow futures gained 166 points, or 0.69%. The third thing to note is the dollar bounces back ahead of confidence in Fed speak. The dollar bounced off a 5-week low against major rivals on Tuesday as trade tensions eased and investors looked ahead to appointments on the economic calendar to get a feeling for the strength of the underlying U.S. economy. Economists forecast the Conference Board's Consumer Confidence Gauge to show a reading of 131.2 for March and 130.8 in the previous month. The fourth thing to note today is oil continues its rally ahead of inventory data. Oil prices continued the bullish trend in March despite rising shale production, with the U.S. benchmark and the London barrel on track for monthly gains of 6% and 5% respectively. The fifth thing to know today is cryptocurrencies plunge after LightPay shut down. Cryptocurrency prices plunged on Tuesday as Litecoin's payment processor LightPay abruptly terminated its operation just 1 month after its launch Friday in February. The Litecoin Foundation, which oversees the development of Litecoin and invests in LightPay, announced on its website on Tuesday that the Litecoin payment processor had terminated its operation until it got. LightPay was due to launch its merchant service on February 26th, but in an email to its clients on March 5th, it said it was still checking all prospective merchants and was holding off on card registrations due to the negative feedbacks and drastic actions card issuers have towards cryptocurrency companies. Our second story today is from CNBC.com. Consumer confidence hits 127.7 in March versus expectations of 131. U.S. consumer confidence declined in March, falling below expectations and breaking a 2-month streak of gains. The Conference Board's measure of consumer attitudes on current and future economic conditions fell to 127.7, well below expectations of 131 from a survey of Reuters economists. Consumer confidence in February reached its highest level since the year 2000, improving for present-day conditions, as well as the economy in the next 6 months. Our third story today is from CNBC.com. Gold is breaking out, and a perfect storm may be brewing for a bigger rally. Gold is on a tear, and some market watchers see further upside ahead for the precious metal. Gold rallied to its highest level in 5 weeks on Monday, tracking for its best quarter since the January and March quarter of last year. Larry McDonald, publisher of the Bear Traps report, told CNBC's Trading Nation that gold is breaking out and could rally further. Our final story today comes by way of LiveTradingNews.com. Chicago agricultural commodities finished lower. Chicago Board of Trade agriculture commodities finished lower Monday, with soybean futures seeing ups and downs in a choppy session. The most active corn contract for May delivery fell 3.25 cents, or 0.86%, to settle at $3.74 a bushel. May wheat delivery lost 6 cents, or 1.3%, to close at $4.54 a bushel. May soybeans were down 2.75 cents, or 0.27%, to settle at $10.25 a bushel. CBOT brokers reported that funds sold 6,000 contracts of corn and 3,600 contracts of wheat, while buying 2,500 contracts of soybeans. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is news you can use for today, March 27th, 2018. Your Options News Rundown. I'm Dan Passarelli. Trade smart and have a great day.
Thank you for listening to the Options News Rundown. To learn more about these stories or any other developments from the world of options, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com, the premier source for free options information. The Options News Rundown is brought to you by Market Taker Mentoring, the leader in option trader education. Get trader education, daily trade ideas, and more with a free 1-week trial of Market Taker Mentoring's live Advantage group coaching class by visiting markettaker.com/insider.
The preceding program was a production of the Options Insider Radio Network. For more quality options programs, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com or search for Options Insider Radio Network in your podcast provider of choice. Listeners can also access all of our programming through our mobile app, available in iTunes and on Google Play. Don't forget to follow along with your favorite programs and submit your own questions for the hosts at twitter.com/options, facebook.com/theoptionsinsider, or via questions@theoptionsinsider.com.